Hello everybody, episode 54, and it's Friday the 20th of November 2020.
Hello! I was just giggling there because I was sat behind that sign for what seemed like ages, and I just had a feeling that you'd gone live and were pulling faces.
No, I hadn't gone live. Let's keep fingers crossed that my internet stays in, because twice this week it's thrown me out. One on the Knit and Natter on Monday. Yesterday about 10 minutes before Pilates ended, it just conked out.
So if we freeze this time, it won't be my fault.
Well, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to say it's not my fault. Who knows? I mean, it's just grotty weather here. Anyway, hello everybody.
Hello, I'm Dominique.
And I'm Marie.
And where will is the answer?
And that's Cece, who always has to make an appearance. Right, let me just get the
Can you see? And Barbara is there.
Oh, she's there. I need to find Muriel.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the cupboard somewhere.
Barbara's always there or thereabouts, but she is there.
I mean, you're very festive with your Christmas lights and your advent calendar up.
Well, the advent calendar had to go up just because I didn't want it to get squashed. And the lights are up all year round. It's just not normally dark enough to have lights on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But you'll all be pleased to know the heating is on.
Yeah.
That's how cold it is.
I've been really cold today, I must admit. I've been out this morning. I had to go and pick some paint up at a click and collect and get some freezer stuff after the freezer broke down the other week. And I just couldn't get warm since I've been in. I've been sat with a cardigan on and blanket, and the heating. It's been really, you can feel it. Temperature's really dropped, hasn't it?
It has. I haven't just put it on, but that's to try and, I've been dyeing this morning, so it's to try and dry the wool, but also I concede it's cold today.
Were you not warm and toasty in your little studio with all the cooker on?
It's the first time I've been cold. It's
really?
The first time it's felt like being back at the old studio. Only my hands, because the water's so cold.
I bet you didn't think to put the heater on, did you, over the tap?
Oh, I mean, I was only in there for 40 minutes. I wasn't cold. I mean, I was still in my pajamas and slippers, but my hands, you know how we used to be when you're just putting your hand into icy water? That's how it was.
It used to be bitterly cold. When I think what we did there in the snow, we went one day, didn't we? It was snowing.
Well, I mean, there were days we had to break the ice on the water.
We had to wait for the water to come through, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
So it is the first time since we've had the new shed that it just... putting my hands in the water was cold, so...
And I had so many clothes on one year. I remember I could hardly move.
I mean, you do feel the cold a hell of a lot more than I do. But, yeah.
I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So, yes, Kath.
Hello, everybody.
Kath says she's been freezing to death in the shop. I can imagine. It's just a cold wind. When I took Scooby out this morning, I had hats on. I was really... I think that's what it was. I got cold. And then, you know, when you get cold and you don't get warm.
Yeah, do you know, I've been out walking today further than I should because I'd got to go to the post office, and I got 15 minutes into my 20-minute walk before I realised I'd not got my mask. So then I had to walk all the way back home and then walk there again. I was stripping off, hats came off, gloves came off. Anyway.
I mean, you know, you've got to remember now, it's not just your phone, your keys, it's your phone, your keys, your mask, your purse.
And because I'm not... Other than the post office, it's the only place I go. I need my mask at work, so it's always in the car.
Yeah.
Because it was in the car. Anyway, more steps in. So
I'm pleased. I'm pleased you're warm. Well, we've got a giveaway today. We did mention it last week.
Yes.
Pleased to know I have it ready. It's all ready to show you.
We'll do that a little later on.
Exactly.
We'll keep you in suspense for a little while.
I've got a little bit of few things I've finished knitting, a book I'm reading. But apart from that, I've been knitting things, but I can't show you them. I mean, you'd think I'd get past this mystery. Some things I can show, but some things I can't show.
And I am the same this week. But you can't get excited because it's not for you. but I just can't show it because it is a secret at the minute.
Yeah.
So
well, I've got one thing that potentially somebody could see. Where my hats, I'm not too bothered about because I somehow don't think that the small children will be watching this.
No. Well, I'm the same as you. I just think I could show something and not say who it's for, but they might guess. So we'll see.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So let me show you what I've got finished.
Well, sorry, I've just seen well done, Caroline. She's not got the heating on.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure if I'd not got to dry the wool, Caroline, I'd have mine on yet, but
I mean,
it's on for an hour. It'll be fine. Oh my God.
Frosty the Snowman.
That's amazing.
That's Frosty the Snowman, double knit, held double. So it's like made it super chunky. And that's knitting the hat that I've been doing all my hats in, the bulky waffle hat by Linda Suda. And I love it. I put it on now, it's just not that. This is a small adult size, and it's probably still a little bit big for me. I probably could have done with it not going, I hate turning them over. But it's so warm, I love it.
That is amazing.
And I use less than 100 grams, and I think I've got about 20 grams left. So, and that was holding it double.
But what's amazing, I'm gonna ask the question, and I know the answer. Did you hold it double? Did you find out where they colour match and held it double, or did you just hold it double? We all know the answer, don't we? But it looks like you colour matched it. Because
you'll be pleased to know what I did is I went from the inside and the outside of the same ball of wool, and I didn't get any tangle. I mean, look at me. I mean,
but
look how small my head looks.
You can see the colours. It looks like you've kind of colour matched. So not only have you not picked the same colour, one's gone one way and one's gone the other.
No, of course didn't. So that is Frosty the Snowman knit up double in the double knit. And I think I've got about 20 grams left of it.
I love it.
And then to match, I've got my gloves, which is the 4-ply Frosty the Snowman. Oh, I love these gloves. I do mention this. I've got little head, big hands. I've got long hands, and I can always struggle with a pair of gloves. Ridiculous. These are so nice. So this is the
Let me get Tavistock.
Tavistock's gloves. I haven't got the pattern, and so they're knit flat, and then you sew the fingers and thumbs up as you get to them. So you sew the thumb up, and then you get to here, and then you sew a finger up, and then you keep knitting. Oh, I mean, look how huge my hands would there.
Just hold them still and bring them forward because you can't. There you go. You can see the pattern and texture there.
So that's the palm. I mean, I love them. I mean, it was funny. I took a photo the other day, and I have double jointed thumbs, and the way I put my thumb on the photo, I thought my hand looks a bit weird there. Yeah, it's just the way my hands go.
Show us the thumb, because I know, but you can't.
So the thumb is actually pearl stitch. I really like them. I wish that they were knit in the round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit some in the round, but with the same pattern detail, because it just gives it enough stretchiness. But you can still pick things up. You know, sometimes you put a pair of woolly gloves on and then you're like, you can't.
They're too fat, or they look like they fit really nice. And I'm guessing you can just adjust the fingers to fit, can't you?
Yeah. I mean, like I say, I've got fairly long hands and fingers, and they fit really, it's a one-size pattern, they fit really nice, and they could have gone longer. I haven't blocked them or anything, because when I take them off, you'll see they're not blocked. They look ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? They look tight.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter, does it? Because...
But if you blocked them, they would go a lot bigger. But so there's my matching set.
Now, that is, I think that's perfect, because it just shows that the double knit is just brighter.
Yes. But bear in mind that on some of these, it could be that there's like a double pink on it. Do you know what I mean? Where it's gone, it might be a double pink.
Yeah, but like
you can see that's double pink.
Yeah, but the yellow, I love it.
But it's because it's not pooling in the same way, is it? Because I've done it from like both ends. It's like made it weird. But I absolutely, and again, the gloves, I've got enough out of 100 grams of 4-ply to make a pair of socks, because they really didn't take much wool at all.
Oh, right, yeah.
Less than 50 grams for the wool.
Brilliant.
So I Yeah, but that, I said to you before how the hat just feels nice and, like bulky, and it's got a nice feel to it.
It's the weight of it, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's the bulky waffle hat. And it's a free
but that's double knit, held double, so
yeah. And all the others I've knit, as you know. I mean, somebody's trying to FaceTime me now. Is
it your dad?
No, it's not.
Oh.
So I've shown you the other hats I knit just quickly. These that were the ones I've knit that I really like the pattern, and then I've finished these as well. These are for a little brother and sister. So that's with the two balls on, and then there's the big one. So this was Stylecraft's chunky, that's wool and acrylic.
They're fab. Nice pom-poms.
Nice pom-poms.
I mean, they look ever so neat. They look almost professionally made.
I mean, I have to say that this is for a small child and it fits my head ever so well.
Yes, but famously, your head doesn't grow much, does it?
No, I don't think I had this head when I was a baby.
No, I know, but your head doesn't grow that much, I don't think.
No. Caroline wants to know what she can see sparkling on your jumper.
Actually, it's not sparkly.
I think you're just detracted by the sparkly lights, Dominique.
Yeah, it says love each day. I mean, look at that. It's another good old Sainsbury's.
I'm loving those. I am really...
honestly, these have been a staple for me, but it's not sparkle this time, Caroline. It's just flowery pattern.
I am listening. I just need to reply to this text.
Just flowery pattern. So, so how many can you answer? How many hats is that you've done now?
So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've knit 8 altogether recently.
And is that all your hats done?
That's all my hats done, I think. Although it was quite funny. I think I might knit my dad one. Because he said...
Are you going to put 2 pom-poms on your dad's?
Yeah, I'm going to put 3 pom-poms on my dad's. I'm going to just fill it with pom-poms so it looks like that he's had them thrown at him. I was talking to him last night about Christmas because I keep saying to him, what would you like for Christmas? I want to get you something that you want. I'll have a pair of slippers. I mean, I must buy him like pairs of slippers every single year. I don't know what he does with them.
Can I just, sorry to interrupt there, every year I ask for a pair of slippers for my birthday. Because a year and you go through them.
You do. But
Dominique, it's not boring gift when you like them.
Yes, but he doesn't ask for 1 pair. He always asks for 2 pair. I mean, do you know what I mean? So
that's bonkers.
Bonkers. So I said, right, okay, I'll get you. And can I have the same ones, please? Yes, I'll buy the same slippers you want. He always likes the same one with elastic. That's where I get my feet from, my cankles and my fat feet are from my dad. And then he went, oh, and I'd love another pair of socks. You could have told me earlier. So now I'm going to be frantically knitting him some more socks.
But you did do them in Aaron, didn't you? So
he does want bed socks. He likes because his feet get cold. So
yeah,
it was funny. I said you could have told me a little bit before.
Yeah.
Said, well, I could have told you Christmas Eve, couldn't I? So as well.
Yes. I mean, last time he told you at Yarndale, so he told you in September.
Yes, he did. So I have got some wool, and that's going to be my next cast on. Will be more socks.
Excellent.
And I think I might make him a nice woolly hat.
That'll be nice. I have liked the hats as you've knit them, but seeing the Frosty in it and then seeing the plain yellow, I love it. So I think I'm going to make myself one. But
I think that it looks nice in like both, as you say, in a plain.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what it would look like in a plain colour. I mean, I love it in a multi because it
does.
Yeah,
I really love it in the plain as well.
Anne's husband goes through 2 pairs of slippers a year. I mean, what?
Well, I normally do 1 a year, and 2 weeks ago I went through a pair. Fortunately, I'd kept my old ones. When I say slippers, I mean like I have.
Oh, right. You see, I must admit, I'm booted now. I've got some of these. I got some of these last year. My shoes.
They don't keep your feet warm.
They do. Look, they're fur lined.
Yeah, but this goes up your ankle.
Oh, too hot. So these are my Mishulu ones, and now I'm looking at them. Yeah, look, I need a new pair.
Well, I went through mine.
Need a
A
new
fortnight
pair.
had to go in the bin.
The only
But I
problem
live in them.
the grip isn't very good. So if the floor's a bit wet, so sometimes if I'm going out to the dustbin, it's been raining. Oh God, it can be a bit dangerous. They like slip. I need like outdoor slippers. You know what I mean? You know that's got a proper.
That's why I like these, because they've got a proper sole. Go out, peg your washing out, go to the compost bin, come back in.
I mean, Lisa, you're just posh if you have winter and summer slippers.
Summer I just don't wear anything on my feet. My feet are always filthy.
Yeah. I must admit, the best slippers I mean, where the hell have we got onto this? I mean, we sound about 100.
Your dad?
The best slippers I got, and I might invest in another pair this year, were Birkenstock slippers that had the fur lining in, because they were like outdoors, you know, like the base on the flip flops, but then they were all warm and fluffy inside. So I might have to. You see, I'm just tight sometimes because it's ridiculous. I'll pay a certain amount for some things, but sometimes like 50 quid for a pair of slippers just seems a little bit too much sometimes. So
it is a lot of money, but
I'll wait till they come in the sale usually and get a good deal on them. £30 I could sort of justify, but £50 for a pair of slippers seems like I could buy a pair of shoes that, although I live in anyway.
Yeah.
Let's move off slippers. Change the subject.
I am going to change the subject, but not the fact that people think we might be 105, because I was doing.
Hang on a minute. Together, we're nearly 105. Together, we're 94. I'm not 50. Well, your birthday's soon.
Yeah.
You're on your next birthday, 45, and I'm 52 soon. So we're 90.
Oh yeah, you are 51, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm nearly 52. So that's 96.
Oh, I mean, that's quite old.
We're nearly together. We're like little old lady, so we can get away with this, can't we? So come on.
So earlier today,
you're only going to be 45. Let's just get that out there. That's not fair.
Yeah, but look at all that grey.
45.
Earlier today, and I wasn't going to say this, but I thought it. I've been bleaching my dishcloths.
Oh, you're going to say that.
Who bleaches dishcloths? I'm bleaching them thinking, I wonder if people really do still bleach dishcloths.
I do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, but do you not think that's an old thing to do?
No, it's a hygienic thing to do. I often bleach my dishcloth. Get me bleach out, and then, I often bleach my dishcloth. Do you know?
Yeah. Oh, no, I do, but I was doing it today. I thought, my God, you know, it's just I've turned into a woman.
You'll be reusing tea bags next and hanging them on the washing line.
No, not that far, but
oh no, got to have it. I like the smell of bleach.
You see, I've got it on my hands now, and I really don't. Kath, you're right. It's a sad day when your slippers go in the bin. That's the sad day. But I tell you what, for the week after, before your bin goes, every time you put something in your rubbish bin, to see them sat there, that was even sadder. Every time I was like, oh, should I fish them out? No, because they've got a hole in them. So it is a sad day. It's a sad day.
It's a very sad day. Oh, that's made me laugh every time I open the bin and I see it.
Oh, it was just so, because they were pink and just, I loved them. But they've gone. The bin went on Wednesday, so it's fine. Sad day. Oh dear.
Oh,
right.
Caroline says she could be your mother. I mean,
no, definitely not, Caroline. You'd have had to have me as a child.
Exactly.
Right, let's move on to some knitting.
I'm completely lost off where we've been now. We've done slippers, we've done bleaching dishcloths. Oh, more Christmas wool knits. Oh, Dominique, they look absolutely beautiful. They look so red. On the ball looks more green than red, doesn't it? And then that looks so red.
These again, we've got these are the double knit. So these are the Christmas rainbow. So you're knitting your dad's in Aaron. I did these in 4 days.
They are beautiful.
I did them just as a 3x1 rib.
I really like them.
They're not blocked, but actually you can't see it.
I can't get over how red they look. The ball looked more green. I mean, that's magic.
Compared to...
Yes.
But look at that side of it. You can hardly see any red.
You see, that looks greeny yellow, and that just looks like loads of red. I mean...
It's the way the double knit. So that's the 4-ply. That is... The double knit has just... I have noticed, because we've only had a few orders of double knit. They've all been 4-ply. I have noticed when I've dyed them, it's just brighter. I love our double knit.
Yeah, it's really squishy, isn't it? It's really nice and soft. So that just shows you, so that's the 2 colours knit up in different things today.
Yeah, that's what I'd got. I didn't realise you'd finished yours. Yeah. But what I want to do next time, look at the inside.
Oh, now I like that. Yes, you see,
that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, look at the inside of these gloves.
I just...
Yeah. You know, sometimes the inside's just as nice as the outside.
Well, I did think. I mean, why don't we wear them that way?
You see, because you can wear them. That pair of socks I knit, can't remember, that was all pearl.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I'm just not keen on the pearl stitch. I like the look of it, but for me, I'm just not keen on it. But I like that.
I really like. I think that looks nice. Not nicer, but you can't really see anything that way.
It's horses for courses. I like the other way. I like them the other way. What does everybody else think? Are you the right way or the wrong way?
I mean, them socks unit, I was with you. I didn't really like. I think it's because I just like that there is now a knit stitch, which is the pearl stitch.
Yes.
And maybe I'm going to try wearing them inside out, because
why not?
I can always feel the stitches, but maybe on the inside the knit stitches are smoother.
Okay. Can you really feel the bumps?
Yeah, that's why I don't like wearing them.
You must be a princess then, like Princess and the Pea, if you can feel the bumps on your socks.
Yeah, but I mean...
Do you know what I'm talking about, or is this another...
I do know what you're talking about.
Another childhood memory that you were never allowed to...
No, she went to bed and there was a pea in it, and then they just kept putting mattresses on the top.
They wanted to know she was a princess, because a princess apparently obviously has a soft bottom.
Oh, really? Well,
bottom,
I'm as far from a princess as you can get, but I can feel knitted socks hurt my feet. Wrong way, yes, Linda, wrong way. So, but, I mean, I know the double knit, I'm just amazed I've knit a pair of socks in 4 days.
Well, these gloves, literally, I would say it probably took me a day to knit a glove.
Yeah.
Really quick. I was amazed. And I'm thinking, if I was doing them in the round, I'd have been even quicker, because I wouldn't have had to seam the flipping, sew everything up. The sewing up took longer, I think, than the knitting bit.
Did it?
Yeah.
But yes, so there is your 4-ply and your double knit.
And there's your 4-ply and your double knit. There, I mean, it's put it back. Put it back so we've got like a shot of both of them. So this is the Christmas yarn.
No, wait, there you go.
The Christmas yarn. I mean, you'd think we knew what we were doing here.
The thing is, that almost looked like we'd planned all that.
It did, didn't it?
And we hadn't.
No. Do we plan anything, Dominique?
No. A little bit, but...
Well, talking of planning, we had a nice day out on a socially distanced day out on Wednesday, didn't we?
I mean, it was a little bit like... Dastardly and Mutley.
It was like Dastardly and Mutley.
What was the programme? Wacky Races.
Wacky Races. It was, because we did quite a lot of walking in Lincoln, didn't we?
Yes.
So we did. We walked quite a long way in Lincoln.
So let's just say what we were doing.
Up and down hills. Well, have you got it there?
No.
Right. Well, you go and get it, and then we can talk about it. Is it nearby or is it outside in the car?
It's outside, but don't worry, I've got my outside slippers on.
Got our outside slippers on. We're all right. And as long as you haven't got bumps underneath your feet, you'll be fine. I mean, that's a much better view now. We can see all your Christmas lights twinkling and sparkling. I'm very jealous. I think I need some Christmassy lights up here. going to have to go and get some. I did try and put these lights on here, but it did look as though I was being beamed up by Scotty. Look, I'll show you. Very funny. Where's Marie? Oh, there. I've gone. Not a very good idea. So maybe I need some little Christmas lights hanging up instead.
Oh,
Got it. Right, so now we can show you. We were doing our woolly wreath. We did this. We couldn't both believe it, could we? In 2017 was the last time we went out. And what we did is we did a Where's Woolly around Lincoln. And it was an advent thing for 2017, Christmas. Can't believe how long ago it was.
and I can't stand by you and lose picture.
Why don't we do it again this year? So, oh, she's gone again.
No,
So-
it's all right.
So we decided, again, did we have a plan? No. Let's go and try and do different places we haven't done. We had a sort of plan.
Yes. Sorry, Kath's saying who's Muttley?
Must be me. Or both of us. Neither of us are Penelope Pitstop, that's for sure.
So yeah. So we just did it. So every day you'll get a snapshot of Woolly in an iconic Lincoln, not landmark, but Lincolnshire.
Yes. Or something associate, something that you would think, you would, if you came to Lincolnshire, you might do, or you might,
Yes.
whatever.
So it's going to be a lot easier for those people that know Lincolnshire, but we will give you clues.
Yes.
It's just a bit of fun, really.
And then we'll also, we'll sort of reveal it on the morning, then later on in the day, we'll give you a little bit of a geography or history lesson, because
Yes.
we're going to do a bit of research this time. And so
We
we'll
are.
tell you some information about it. We learned quite a few things ourselves, didn't we? But
I
it
mean-
was funny.
There are places we went to and Marie said, let's go and take it by so-and-so. Where's that?
And I mean, Dominique is from Lincolnshire and I'm not from Lincolnshire. So, I did know.
But there were things,
I had no clue about.
or Marie thought men were women, or I
Yeah.
mean, we both learnt lots of things, didn't we? I
It
took
was-
Marie on a magical mystery tour.
So a lot of it we did walking, and it did start to rain at one point, which was hilarious because we were sat on a park bench, socially distanced like two lunatics, me with a coffee and a chocolate biscuit, sat in the rain with Woolly. I've got to say though, we weren't the only people, were we, sat outside having a cup of
No.
coffee in the rain?
I was the only person running around Lincolnshire with that
Yeah.
wreath in my hand.
Yeah, it was funny because we did get a few people sort of smiling at us. I mean, the first time we did it, it was even funny because we were a bit embarrassed. This time we didn't care, did we?
No, we didn't.
And then just hold it up. Right, I'll line the floor and take a photo. But then the places that we couldn't do, obviously in Lincoln, we got in the car. So we were in separate cars. Well, it was hilarious because it was like, I'll follow you. Do you know where you're going? No, I don't know where I'm going. Right, you follow me. Honestly, it was like Cannonball Run. It was hilarious, wasn't it? We were like,
It was good fun. So I am looking forward to, because we only did it on Wednesday. We're going to start the week after next, but I'll have forgotten a lot of the pictures we took. So
And some of the places we wanted to go, because of course of lockdown, we couldn't go, we couldn't get in. So some of them are,
some of them are over a wall and you'll only get a little bit of it because that's as close as we could get.
I mean, if anybody was watching us, they must have been wondering, what are those two lunatics doing? Are they going to get locked up? Because, we were just like, right, you stand there, quick, I'll take a photo, jump out the car, quick, take a photo, get back in, go. So it was quite amusing. So you'll see all those.
So we'll share that on social media, and it's just
for a bit of fun and a bit of Lincolnshire history.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but it was quite amusing. So we had a good day though. After walking 13,000 steps and driving, I even had to stop for petrol because we were all over the place, weren't we? It's like, let's go from here, let's go here, let's go there. But it was nice to be out walk, you know what I mean, have a nice walk, and that was quite nice, wasn't it?
It was I was just about to say something, but it's going to give it away. So each week we'll be able to talk about the places we've been to, because there's some amazing places out there. Yeah. I was just thinking of the last place we went to, and I'd never
The only thing I will say is that Dominique wasn't game when I did suggest that one of them, we should get the red arrows in. So I did say we should go to the viewpoint, get Dominique to sit on top of the car with Wooly and wait for them to come in landing, and then I'll take a shot. I mean, she wasn't.
I would have loved that shot. I just didn't think it was realistic.
It is. Honestly, the amount of times I've driven there and you see them coming in slowly, you can get photos of them if you stopped, but we would just have to know when it was happening. So maybe that'll be one for 2021.
Or if we do get a chance to do it, we'll just put it in at some point anyway.
Yeah.
I did think about trying to take the picture and just Photoshop Wooly in, but that would be cheating.
But I've got the massive sunroof, haven't I? So I'm thinking, you know, we could get you in the sunroof somehow, and then
what, laid on top of the car? So I'm holding Wooly into.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't see it being a problem at all. Do you? So if you could see the headlines now, couldn't you? 2 lunatic women sat at the dodgy car park. What are they doing on top of the car? Yeah, trying to get a photo of it.
And sod's law, it'd be someone I know that turns up.
Anyway, that's less of that. Right.
That was wool related.
It was wool related. It was wool related. Right.
Right. Have you got any more knitting?
No.
Haven't you?
I haven't got any. Well, I can't show you it.
Right.
I can't show you it. I've got 2 lots of knitting that I can't show. I'm sorry.
Well.
But they're cute and it's knitting up well. You know what one of them is, and that colour is stunning.
I mean, actually, this having the lights on is good.
I mean, you've got your heating on, you've got your lights on. I mean, your electric thing must be whizzing round. It must be thinking, what's happening? Do you know what? When you see it on the picture, you think, oh, it looks like a little old lady's Miss Marple thing. You wear it, and it doesn't, does it?
Oh. This is not when we did the Jane Marple week, and I put it on our Facebook page. Family members contacted me to say, "Can I buy one? Can I buy one?" So that is for my cousin to give to her mother-in-law.
That's really nice.
But I mean, I really like that colour.
Caroline's worried that we were on Caroline, would we be on Ministry of Defence land? Come on. Do we break rules? Caroline, no, this was a public car park that you were allowed to be in.
You don't, yeah.
Would not go on Ministry of Defence.
We absolutely would not.
Goodness gracious me.
Marie did suggest going up to the guard room, but I said no.
Yeah, I was all up for going up to the guard room, which again, you can go but yeah. Can you imagine? Hello, Mr. RAF man with your big gun there, and can we just take a photograph with our wool? Yeah.
Well, hey, do you mind if we just stand here and take a picture? I'm not sure.
Can we stand in it as well?
With your gun. Oh. Sorry, Caroline, the DK, the Miss Marple, that is the Drops Nepal.
It's beautiful. Is it just that colour, or have you mixed something else in with it?
No, I've just done it in this colour.
Really nice.
They don't have names. It's 2920. That's all I had left of the 3rd ball.
I think you'll find that that's sunset orange.
I think it's more burnt orange. But it is nice.
Beautiful.
But so when I showed it, I just kept getting messages. Will you knit me one? Will you knit me one? So, like with you with your hats, I'm on to number 3.
Nice. What's that in? Oh, Nepal.
That's a red one.
And that's double knit, isn't it?
No, it's Aaron, isn't it?
Oh, right. Is that what the pattern is then, Aaron?
It is 50 grams is 75 metres. 100 grams is 150 metres. It's Aaron, isn't it?
Yeah. Ish, yeah.
But
what's the pattern? What's the pattern for?
I think the pattern is for Aaron.
I mean, you'd think we'd know, wouldn't you? We knit these things and we go, I don't know. We just.
I know. Well, that's Rowan Lima, and it's saying 100 metres is 109 yards.
You mean 100 grams is 109 yards, not 100 metres is 109 yards.
Oh, no, that's because it says 218 yards stroke 200 metres.
Yeah.
So 100 metres, it just says 2 skeins, but I don't know if that's 100 metre a skein or...
Right. I'm with you.
It's in Rowan Lima, it says.
So Google it.
Yeah, I think it is Aaron. I think when I did it last time, that's what we looked at. I must have looked when I bought the drops. I looked for a similar kind of a substitute. So, I mean, they are easy knitting. They just take longer than you think because there's a lot of knitting to do. But
it's a worsted weight, worsted medium weight. So,
but worsted is normally DK.
Yeah, it says it's a worsted weight, worsted medium.
Right. Well, I've done it in Aaron.
I think it is an Aaron. Looking at it, because it's saying recommended 5.5mm needles, so that's more Aaron, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I've definitely done it in Aaron. I mean, what I could do, size of the scarf, length 80 centimetres. I could always measure to see if if I'm anywhere near gauge.
Yeah, I think you're right, Carol. I think it is Aaron. Because it looks chunky, doesn't it?
I mean, I've almost got gauge.
Without trying, and were you on the right needles as well?
Yeah, right needles and everything this time.
What is happening to you? What is
so happening? I think it must be Aaron.
Must be Aaron.
So that's 2 down, 3rd on the needles, and there's still more to go. So this is a little bit of I'm getting a bit bored. So it just comes out every now and again. Yeah. But it is still...
I'm sort of done with my hats. I'm happy to knit my dad one, but I am... Yes, light worsted is double knit, so medium worsted must be Aaron.
Yeah, or somewhere just between Aaron and DK.
Caroline, it's a good job you're here, because we have no idea what we're talking about, do we? So keep up the good work. The check will be in the post, as they say. I mean, can you hear the dog grumbling again? It is not my stomach.
No.
Every week.
Can't hear him.
Bless him.
But it is a really nice pattern, and I really like the colours. I just need to keep plodding on.
Yes.
But it was some knitting that I could show, so...
They are words to live our lives by. Just keep plodding on.
Just keep plodding on. So I've got one more piece of knitting.
Oh.
I mean, this was following the pattern. This is what you get when you follow a pattern. That's meant to be a little hat. But
for CC? Don't even think it
no,
was CC.
For a bunting.
It's huge then.
Oh no, so it's meant to be about this size. It's going to be quite a decent size, but look at the shape.
It looks like a hat for Marge Simpson.
That was following the pattern, so we adapted the pattern.
If you didn't get carried away, just fold it over, fold it over, fold it up, fold it over.
No, because then you lose the...
No, fold it over so you can see it.
I didn't need to because I adapted the pattern.
All right, okay. Oh. I mean, that way it looks like boob tassels, I've got to say.
Well, that's the way they're hung on the pattern, but just
really?
Look.
They should be hung the other way.
Yeah, but then you...
Yeah, that's how they should be hung. Why on earth would you hang them the other way?
They are, though.
Well, that's ridiculous. They should be hung the other way, I'm sorry.
Because they're with gloves as well.
But you don't have a hat that way round. Your hat goes by the... They look much better hung the other way.
Yeah, how are you going to hang them?
Just with a little peg.
Well...
With one of the threads.
Maybe.
They look more like hats there. The other way, they look like some sort of dodgy tassel.
I think that might be where your mind's gone.
It must be. Hats don't go that way. When in the world would you ever hang up hats that way around on a bunting? I'm just saying, anybody else agree with me or disagree with me? If I was doing a hat bunting, which I have done, I hung them up from the pom-pom.
Well, maybe I might change them. But I mean, hat.
Exactly, it's boob tassel bunting. Hats don't go that way. Turn it
Take
round.
the tassel off. I mean, that's a much better shape, isn't it?
Yes, but put the tassel down. That's how they want to be hung. That's a hat on a bunting. They look brilliant. They look much better that way, Dominique. The other way, they do look like some sort of dodgy pole dancer's costume.
Well,
not that I've seen many dodgy pole dancers, I've got to say, but they look much better. I love them. They're really cute.
I'll have to get some invisible thread to. So that is, I just thought, I know what I'll do.
They're cute.
Quick, easy, for a friend of ours, Christmas present.
Love them.
Yeah, but they're taking
I would hang them up. For the person we're talking about, hang them up the right way. They
are taking longer than I thought. I thought, there'd be a really quick knit.
What, woolly and listener in double knit?
Yeah, all my leftovers of it's the Stylecraft Bellissima.
Oh yeah.
I just think
really
they are.
Cute. They are really cute, but hang them that way up. Hang them that. Have you got pegs? I've got a million pegs
on top, right?
If you need any pegs, I've got millions of them.
Yeah, I've got some, but I think I need. I'll wait until I've got as many as I think I need, and then I'll come up with an ingenious way of
attaching them.
Yeah, I might crochet
a chain,
but then attach it if I can, like there.
Yeah, that would look nice.
So the bobble's above it and the hat's below it.
Don't hang it upside down.
Yes, Marion. Not for the friend. No. For the friend this is going for, because
no,
she won't eat chocolate. But
no, they'd still look like strange.
That I
think like tasseled pendants, if anything, that way. They don't look like a hat. I think
that's all your mind, because I don't see that at all. I just see pretty little winter hats
upside down. That's the way they should be.
They could be egg cups.
I mean, why hide your chocolates? Like, just eat your chocolates. They could. You see, that's cute. They could be chocolate orange. Chocolate orange.
No, they're too small for a chocolate orange. But there could be
the size of a chocolate orange now. They've reduced the size of them.
Yeah, but it's bigger than that, isn't it? Well, I'm just going to keep going, and then they're going to come into something. I just thought they were really cute.
They are really cute. I like them. Really nice. Like them. Very nice.
But again, I just thought, I can whiz one up. But you know what I'm like? Why knit one when you can do 3 at a time?
Exactly. Because I'm thinking my little Christmas jumpers, you know, that I knit that year, I'm going to hang
yes.
them, with some
yes.
Lights. They'll look nice. They're my little Christmas jumpers. I think they need a bit of a work on them. These
were meant to be Christmas trees. Because I wanted to do Christmas tree bunting. So Sarah and somebody else had knit some Christmas trees, and I thought, oh, that's lovely. And trying to find a pattern for Christmas tree bunting, I came across these and thought,
I like them instead.
I like them. So these are, I mean, they've taken as much thought as we have with naming things sometimes.
It should say
bright hats and mitts garland.
I mean, I'm sorry, but they're upside down. I can't get over it. They're upside down.
It does exactly what it says on the tin. They're bright, the hat's the mitts, and they're a garland. So
upside down. The gloves are the right way around, but the hat's not.
I'm not going to do the gloves. The gloves just look a bit. The gloves are a hat with a thumb.
Yeah.
They're not quite the right shape, but I'm liking egg cosies.
Goose egg cosies.
No, but I'm just suddenly thinking now, instead of going to the friend that they were going to go to, they might go to a friend who's got 2 kids, and they could all have one. If I do one more, they've got mummy. Oh, you can't see them. I'm just standing them up. They've got mummy, daddy, and 2 children, haven't they?
You could find some chocolates to put in there. That'd be quite cute. Yeah, that'd be quite cute, that.
Right.
Do you know what they'd be nice as? Instead of a cracker, because, you don't really want to be using all that reusable, plastic and whatever. You could have them as like little crackers on your table. So inside you've got your little hat and you've got your sweetie and, they're like table crackers.
And a joke.
And a joke. You could do cheesy jokes. You could make some paper hats.
I've got a make your own cracker set that I've had for about 5 years. So there's hats, jokes. I could do that, couldn't I?
And that would be like your little crack. Because I've been thinking about knitting some crackers this year.
I mean, put a Faro Rochelle in them. Can't spell.
Yeah, you can't spell. You're going all wrong, Pat. All wrong on so many levels. But we know what you mean. A Ferrero Rocher and you can't spell.
I mean, I read that as can't spell, but she means can't spell.
Can't spell.
Yeah, well, I think it's a good job that the friend that they were going to doesn't know they're coming because they're going elsewhere now. She might get a Christmas tree garland. I like that. And then they can have them as egg cosies all year round, can't they?
Yeah. I think that'd be really nice as a cracker. Call them cracker hats.
I just need to...
Put their initials on the front with felt.
No, I was thinking of stitching it on.
Or you could stitch it on, yeah. Perfect. I like them. Little Christmas hats for the Christmas table. I might have to do myself some of them. Instead of knitting a cracker, I like that idea.
What you've just seen here, ladies and gentlemen,
is how we work.
Is how our business works. So I make a hat garland and Marie says, don't be ridiculous. And then I turn it around and then I think about it and then we go, turn them into like a cracker and then there can be egg cosies all year round. We always get to the right answer.
And then you've got you can have a hat made out of it. You can either knit little hats, little crowns, but you haven't got time to do that. You could knit your own crown, or you can make your own paper crowns out of like newspapers, recycled paper. You could make them out of old books, and then off you go. And we can always get the cheesy jokes from somewhere. We always know a good joke.
That's it. There you go. Have that. I'm running with that one.
Have that for Christmas Day. Quick, market it. Get it in.
We like that, right?
Like that.
That's another Christmas present sorted as well.
Perfect. I like that. That is very good.
Our friend who was getting them, she's just going to have to wait for something else. She didn't know it was coming anyway.
Get the sewing machine out instead and just do Christmas trees with buttons on. Bunting.
Oh, I've got a load of felt Christmas trees that I made about 5 years ago.
There you go.
She can have them.
Ching! Anybody else want any more help with any more Christmas suggestions while we're on?
Oh dear. That is all the knitting I have got because...
Shall we do a giveaway?
Let's do a giveaway.
Dominique can explain what you have to do to get the giveaway.
Marion, it's yours to steal. You can see a lot of thought went into it. If you steal it, Marion, though, you do have to share.
Yes.
You share your pictures.
Can you see what goes on in our heads, Marion? I mean, it's hilarious. Honestly, this is literally how we run our business.
Yeah.
How the thought processes work. Bonkersness. Right.
Michelle's saying they've got a lovely knitted Christmas cracker pattern in the landscape magazine.
You see, all I was going to do was use like toilet rolls, because I mean we have millions of toilet rolls, and knit, like get me toilet roll and then 2 ends and then knit the cover around it and then push the toilet rolls inside and then you can pull them, but they don't ruin the cracker. And you just go bang. I mean, we know you don't like a bang anyway, so. But I'm liking the hats much better. You know what I mean?
Giveaway. Caroline, thank you. Caroline's got a crochet pattern. This is the giveaway. Right, come on. I mean, look at this. This, we have to say, this has been donated to us by the very, very talented Melly at Rick Rack Room.
I love this. You've seen them on a website, haven't you?
I've seen them on the website. So Melly contacted us a few weeks ago to say that she's got a new design. She does know that we buy it, and she does know that there's a lot of you out there that have bought from her.
So this one is like a black denim fabric, and it's got lovely bias like tape there. It's got a nice zip on the front. It's got handles. It's really quite big. You can see it's got a drawstring. Not only that,
but just let's see what's inside the zip on the front pocket. Is there any?
You've got a flash of fabric on the inside, and on there you've also got a flash of fabric on the. Can you see it on the inside?
Oh yes.
Inside, it's not just one bag; it's 2 bags, and so you've got your drawstring and
a zip.
So it comes with an internal bag, which is sort of a smaller version of the project bags with a plain lining. You've got your usual, you've got little charm. You've got stitch markers. You've got 2 stitch markers, and you've got your little bag of lavender. And inside the bag, that's the inside of the bag. It's absolutely beautiful.
Are there any pockets inside?
Yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3 pockets there. So it's
it is stunning.
If I'd seen this on the website, I'd have been buying one, but there aren't any on the website. I think
she's putting more on, but they are going so quick. But she just contacted us to say, I think basically thank you for everyone's support and all the bags they've bought. We're not sponsored by her. We just love her bags. Yeah. And this is a new design. And she said, could you send it to us? So we thought, brilliant, and we'll do a giveaway.
Like a gusseted bottom. We're like a gusseted bottom.
I think it says that it will hold like 8 to 9 skein. It is enormous, isn't it?
It is big. I mean, I could measure it if I had a tape measure handy, but I haven't. So I haven't even got another project bag next to it. It's absolutely beautiful. But I mean, you can see from the outside, if I put that, that fits inside. So it's a lovely bag. But when you fasten it up, I mean, it's even nice if you wanted to use it as a bag.
Just a bag, yeah.
It's got a bit of a duffel bag feel to it, but with a handle. Do you know what I mean? It's like a little duffel bag.
It is beautiful. So
you could see them with duffel bag handles on, Melly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you could use it as like a little duffel bag.
Yeah.
That would be really nice. I love it. Really nice.
So she's donated this to us, so we're gonna do it as a giveaway because we know how much you all love Melly's bags.
Can I join the giveaway?
No.
Oh.
No. Linda's saying she's seen them and they sold really quick because it's obviously fairly new. There's only her, so that looks like it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, there's a lot of work on there. There's a lot of detail because everything's lined. All the pockets inside are lined. Even the fact that you've got this detail down on we sound like we're on QVC, don't we? Got the detail down here. Got the little leather bits on. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautifully made.
Now, I'd like to be able to tell you how much she's selling them at, but because they're always sold, and what we should have done is just got in touch with Melly, so I don't know how much they are on her site.
And anybody who hasn't found it, there's the Brick Rack Room. That's the site.
Brick Rack Room on Etsy. So, if you go on Etsy, favourite her shop. Yeah. Because then it will always ping up with a notification when she's got new things in. Or
if you win it, Dominique.
Well, I was just say if you don't win it, you can always contact her. I don't know if she will take orders. I'm sure she will. Yeah. So we're doing the giveaway just on YouTube because you all seem to have loved and appreciated Melly's bags because we know you've bought a lot of them. We could open a shop selling the bags we've bought from her because we love them so much. Yeah. So what you need to do is I've just added something. We did decide and I've added something to it. Whoa. But you need to comment, not now. When this goes live later on tonight,
it's gone live. It's either tonight or tomorrow. It depends on how it loads.
we want you to comment below what we're going to make you work. I want 3 things.
Oh.
What's your favourite Christmas carol?
Ooh.
What's your favourite Christmas film?
Ooh.
And then what's your favourite Christmas tradition?
And
because it's a beautiful bag. So
yeah.
we want you to put a bit of thought and effort, and let's share the love with
what's
people.
What's yours then?
My favourite Christmas carol is Once in Royal David City.
Mine's Away in a Manger.
So once I watch Carols from Kings,
yeah,
they start with that. I don't need to watch the rest of it.
I like Away in a Manger because it reminds me of being a little kid.
My favourite Christmas film, it's going to cause some controversy. It's probably Die Hard.
Mine's It's a Wonderful Life because I watch it every Christmas Eve, and Elf. So, or Polar Express, I've got 3, but It's a Wonderful Life. It wouldn't be Christmas for me if I didn't watch It's a Wonderful Life because I remember watching it with my mum and dad.
The Holiday's a close second for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And my favourite tradition, I don't know.
Mine is we always do a Christmas Eve box ever since Grace was little, and it always has a matching pair of pyjamas for me and Grace, and popcorn, and then we watch the movie. So that's our Christmas tradition, that we have to have a Christmas Eve box. Probably
it is a Christmas tradition, but not at Christmas.
Okay.
Is making Christmas cake.
Yes,
but I always do it in September. But I do like making my Christmas that day, and it's normally a rainy Sunday when you just have the smell all day.
Oh, there's nothing like it, is there?
I love it. So
did you make one this year? Seems like you had one from last year, Len.
No, I've not. I've missed out.
I made mine about 3 weeks ago, and I just love the smell of it. And just
getting it down and feeding it, and just so anyway. Lisa, thank you, because I thought they were £18. I thought I'd seen it at 18, and I thought that can't be right, so I'm not going to say it. That's the bags. So that's what we want to do. Share your favourite carol, film, and your favourite Christmas tradition, and we will draw it next week.
Yeah, you've got a week.
Yeah.
Yes. So live.
We'll draw it live.
Now,
I've only seen the bags on on Melly's shop, not for sale. I've gone on the sales or on Zoom because he went to Marie, so I've not even seen it or touched it. Is it Stir Up Sunday? Oh.
What, this weekend?
Yeah. I'll make another one then this weekend.
Yeah. I thought was Stir Up Sunday not for your Christmas pudding?
Yeah, but it's the same. I mean, it's the same ingredients, really, isn't it?
I always used to make our Christmas pudding. I like a Christmas pudding, but not everybody eats it. So I now just buy the nut-free ones. The little tiny ones. I like a Christmas pudding.
I like a Christmas pudding. I always make Christmas cake. Never made Christmas pudding.
I probably could make just loads of little ones, but yeah, it's the steaming of them. That's the problem that takes.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, I've done that with Christmas cake in the past. I always soak too much fruit, and I always make a big Christmas cake, and then in ramekins, smaller ones, and I've packaged them as Christmas presents in previous years. So, yes, I might do that. But anyway, that is your chance for a giveaway. Thank you so much, Melly, for donating that, because
it's lovely.
It is stunning. It is stunning.
And the colours and everything, it's perfect.
Yes.
Really
now,
nice.
I'm guessing, although I can't tell you because I've not seen, I'm guessing they'll probably be lined differently in the shop when she does them, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they are beautiful bags.
I could be wrong.
Bags.
So
I'm excited for everybody when they start opening their advent calendars. Are you going to open the bag from Melly on the first day? Are you saving it till the end? What are you doing?
Yes.
I'm going to use it from the first day to put the wool in.
I'm going to use mine. So we've got one more Friday podcast before we can open them. But I'm the same as you. Mine's coming out.
Yeah.
because ours have been away. We've had ours for months and they've been away. I've not
Yeah.
touched it. So mine will come out on the 1st of December.
Exactly, because we didn't want anybody to see them. We didn't want any spoilers or anything.
No. But some people might save it as a present to unwrap on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it might be the 25th. Just to let you know, while we're talking of Christmas and things, we've still got some Christmas stockings left. They are selling out, but we've still got some Christmas stockings left. And we've still got some of the the weave together hat and scarf cowl.
Yes, hat and cowl.
Hat and cowl even. With the pom-pom, so we've still got some of those left as well.
Lisa's going first day.
Yeah, I would go as well.
I think you're a very, very restrained person if you can wait for Christmas Day. But just keep the anticipation going.
Exactly.
But that's not me.
Exactly. So, I haven't got any other knitting. I've got a book that I've started reading. Do you want to see what I'm reading at the minute? It's one out of the Richard and Judy called The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell.
Sorry, just hold it up again. What's it say? 1 house, 2 families, 3 bodies.
And the blurb on the back says, "Be careful who you let in. In a large house in London's fashionable Chelsea, a baby is awake in her cot. Well fed and cared for, she is happily waiting for someone to pick her up. In the kitchen lies 3 decomposing bodies. Close to them is a hastily scribbled note. They've been dead for several days." It sounds like an escape room, doesn't it? "Who's been looking after the baby? And where did they go?" Duh, duh, duh. It's really good, actually. I started it last night and I'm on page 80 and
I think you should read a Jack and Ori story.
Once upon a time, are you sitting...
That was very, very well read.
"Are you sitting comfortably? Then I shall begin." I mean, we could have a WITA read-along book. So this was part of the bundle I bought. I mentioned it ages ago. I got it WH.
So are they reading that one at the minute?
No, I think this is from the autumn collection. So I'm like a whole season behind. But
right.
Do them as I think there's 6 books in a set, and they've got them all on offer. So you get 6 books for whatever, and they're actually cheaper than if you're on Amazon, because I did check, because I do. So it was the cheapest place to buy them. It's really, it's good. I mean, I like a bit of a thriller murder. What is it? That's what it is. Who knows?
Wow, very good.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading it, the rest of it. But I already started it, and I was like, I need to read more. Yeah, I've read a few of Ellie Griffith's books. I like her books.
House Quick Minute. WITA Book Club.
WITA Book Club. We could have a WITA Book Club.
I think we could have a WITA Book Club. I think we would struggle finding...
Oh, yeah, we would. Finding a book that we would all read, probably.
Yeah. Because, and we didn't plan this. We're clearly just new. I've got a book that I've just about to start.
What is it?
But Marie's gone murder mystery.
Have you gone cupcakes and knit the season? A knitting club novel.
So it's a Kate Jacobs. So she's written The Friday Night Knitting Club.
Yes.
Comfort Food, Knit 2, and Knit the Season.
Oh.
Now, I'm convinced I've read The Friday Night Knitting Club. Because
mentioned
I recognised Kate Jacobs as an author, but then when you read the blurb, I don't recognise the names of the main people in it. So I've ordered it. So I've ordered The Friday Night Knitting Club, Knit 2, and this is the 3rd one. But I've ordered them off eBay because...
All I can say is you need to be careful at this time of year what you're ordering, don't you?
I know I do.
Yes, you do.
And I've stopped now.
Good.
But I think I've read it, but I didn't recognise the cover.
Maybe we could do a WITA book club, and it's the only theme it has got to be is it's got to be like a knitting thing. Do you know what I mean? Because there's quite a few out there.
Debbie
Debbie.
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 Who wrote the good yarn? No.
No, I can't. I'll let me think.
A good yarn, I think it was called. It went round our real knitting group last. Debbie Macumba.
Debbie, a good.
I think it's called A Good Yarn.
Yes, it went round the knitting group. Debbie Macomber.
There, yeah. I was thinking. I was nearly there. I read that.
The shop on Blossom Street, wasn't it? It's all those, yeah.
Yes. But it was called A Good Yarn, I think.
Yes. But we could. I mean, there's loads of them.
I really enjoyed that. Thank you. Everyone knew what I was. Everyone knew, but it was in my head. So
the point where it kept coming back onto the table at knitting group. Now, would you like it? No, I've read it. Thank you. Do you want it? No. Does Dominique want it?
Started with me, and it's come back to me, and I've read it twice. I've enjoyed that. So I just thought
we could, if anybody's interested in it, we could maybe do something like that.
Yeah, we could.
In the new year, something to look forward to in the new year.
Yes, and I'll tell you what we could do. Let's just throw this out there. We could just have like a one-off Monday evening live book club once a month or something.
Yeah, that would be funny. So, a different take.
And I do know that the purpose of book clubs, well, maybe I don't know, but my assumption is the purpose of book clubs is you read things that you wouldn't necessarily pick.
You know what the purpose of book club is? You pretend to get together for a book club, but you all just have a glass of wine and then start gossiping about everything. That's all that happens at book clubs.
Yes.
Plus the book. So
I think I've said this before. I just don't like it when we all read the same book and then someone says, so what did you think about such and such? And that sounds like she made a pretty pattern. And then someone says, well, is it not a metaphor for how her life's fallen to pieces? And she's picked, and I'm like, no, it just sounded like she knitted a book group. So I'm no good at book clubs. I want to read a book. I want to be entertained in the bath, and then just...
So let's just say, if we did do one, you're not going to be coming for any intellectual, deep meaning. It's going to be...
Not from me, you're not. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Yes.
Right, okay. Well, that's what... So
more than happy to do it.
So we're both reading different books. I mean, mine is basically, it says it's a creepy, intricate, and utterly immersive book. And yours says on the back, it's probably...
the spirit of the season permeates every page as the women knit their way through family trials and tribulations of Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year, and an unforgettable wedding.
So Dominique's is all happy and light, and mine's doom.
Heartwarming. Curling up with a Friday night knitting club novel is like visiting old friends. This holiday entry is sure to please fans and leave them hungry for the next instalment. So there you go.
Deborah, yes, I have seen the people knitting with light strings. I've seen quite a lot of it on Instagram.
No.
Yeah, have you not seen it? It's those wire, the wire lights you can get.
Yeah.
The very tiny ones. People have been knitting with them and making like little knitting things to hang up. Yeah.
What a good idea.
Yeah, what a good idea, but I'd rather just hang my lights up and knit me knitting.
Yeah.
At this time, I've got too much going on to be knitting lights.
Yeah.
But it is a good idea. I did see it on I've seen quite a few people doing it.
No, I've not seen that.
Yeah, it's very clever.
Yeah, very, very. Oh, brilliant. I'll go and have a look at her on Instagram. It is amazing what people come up with. Yeah. You know.
I mean, it's like having a little Christmas hat as your Christmas cracker.
I think this is where they've started. They've been sat round, they've all been having a glass of something, and someone's gone, oh, but you could knit that into something. It's what getting together's all about, whether it's virtually on a Friday afternoon.
Exactly.
Or whether it's a book club.
Well, it's dark outside now.
I know, that's why I'd got the lights on before we started.
We've been rabbiting on so much. I mean, I don't know what's happening with this top, but so I haven't got anything else to talk about.
I've got one other thing.
Oh, go on. We could be here another hour at this rate.
Sorry. And I had this at the start, but that's why I put everything out so I don't forget. It's an early Christmas. It's an early birthday present. Am I allowed to show it?
I've had known I could have got mine.
Well, I thought you might have done, but when we met on Wednesday for our socially distanced woolly marathon, Marie gave me my birthday present and she said, you need to open this. I've been dying to give it to you for ages. Well, open it now? Yes. Why?
And I've got the pink version, which is why I've been desperate, because I've been wearing mine, but I couldn't wear it if I ever saw Dominique. So they are.
It's a hoodie.
A hoodie, and I got them from Wentford Longwall Sheep Shop.
Thank you, Kath.
They're fab, aren't they? I mean, they just make me smile because you've got a smile on your face all the time. I love them. Mine's pink. Dominique's is. What colour is it? Is it black?
It's grey.
Grey. They are very cute. They are, and they're really comfy to wear as well. They're nice and soft. Perfect. So we're both wondering about looking like little sheep.
Oh dear.
I was desperate to give it to you, so I was like, I like handed her the present, then I threw this at her and said, "You've got to open this now. You've got to open it now. Please open it now."
I was like, "What are you?" Oh, just hilarious. I'd missed. You'd said that you'd seen Kath's post.
Yeah.
I've missed the post altogether. I've not seen them.
It was like I said to you, it was a while ago, because it was one of the wool shows that she was doing. She put them on saying these have just come in the shop, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, perfect.
Oh, so thank you very much. Yes, it just made me. So I thought I need to put it there to.
Jane's poor husband is untangling 200 lights. You see, my husband is very sensible. He made these wooden. They're like big. So it's like a piece of wood with like a triangle cut out of each end, and he winds them up every year.
But he's an electrician, isn't he?
He is an electrician. But I mean, I have a lot of lights each year, and I think he was getting despair because I would just I'd do this with them. I'd do that, and then you put them down, and it all just goes. So he. And
whereas you look at that untangling 200 lights as I'll just bin them and start again, I'd look at that and think, that's just bringing joy to you every year when you get them out.
No.
It's just a puzzle for you to do.
No. So I know every year when I get my lights out now that they're all nicely ready to just unwind like that. I just do.
Speaking of puzzles.
Oh, speaking of puzzles.
This year, well, it's a tenuous link, but I do it every year. I always have a Jackie Lawson advent calendar. Yes. So Jackie Lawson, who does all the e-cards, she always does an advent calendar, and I always have them, and they have jigsaws and puzzles, and I downloaded it yesterday, and I was sat doing the puzzles yesterday.
I saw that it's just been released because it's a Nordic Christmas, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got a Nordic Christmas. Oh, was it an Austrian one or something from last year, or an Edinburgh? There's 3 to choose from. But I
do them every year. Yeah.
That's me now. Every day I'll just think, I'll just have a quick.
So for anybody who doesn't know, you sort of download it on your computer, don't you? And you open a different window every day, and it's got, you do little things every year. And there's nice music and it's lovely graphics. And
decorate your tree. Yeah. So I've decorated my tree, and so obviously you can't start opening your advent calendar until the 1st. But as soon as you've downloaded it, there are some games and jigsaws and things to play with.
Cards. I often send those cards. They're really
nice. Lovely.
Yeah,
they are.
Is it Chudley? Is it Chudley the dog, the black lab? Chudley, I think he's called.
Is it? That doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember.
I'm sure it's Chudley.
You're probably right.
The new lights out of the box, I'd take them back if they were tangled up.
Oh.
Or did you do a Marie when you were taking them out of the box?
Or is it just a nice store that's giving you Christmas lights and a jigsaw puzzle all at the same time?
Only you. Right. I really have nothing else to show.
No, that is it. We're done now, I think. So don't forget the giveaway when this goes live Marie always does the social media post, and then I end up putting all the links underneath. So you'll see when it goes live.
Yeah. Your
favourite carol, your favourite film, your favourite Christmas film, and your favourite Christmas tradition.
But answer on the YouTube. You want to
on the comments.
So perfect. Well, if nobody's got anything else they want to us to waffle on about, or answer any of our burning questions, or want some advice on Christmas gifts, you've got a minute.
Yeah.
To type a question. And if not, we will disappear. Dominique will get her board ready. She's already there.
I'm ready.
I think I'm going to.
And we'll see you next Friday for the last podcast of November before we go into the last month of the year.
How did that happen? Where has 2020 gone? Down the toilet. That's where it's gone. But hey, we're all here.
Well, we're all here.
We're all here. We're here. Move it to the other way. The other way. Keep going. Keep. Stop. 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 Right. It matches your mixer in the background. Lovely to catch up with everybody. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for sending us messages on the live. And we will see you all next week. Same time.
Thank you, Caroline.